The Redmi X86 large-screen TV from Xiaomi features a 4K screen and a metal casing. The 86-inch screen of the new Redmi Smart TV X86 displays 4K content. It has a 97% screen-to-body ratio, 1 billion colors, and MEMC motion compensation support. The TV has a size of 1.9 by 1.2 meters. USB 3.0, USB 2.0, HDMI 2.0, and dual-band Wi-Fi networking are all supported by the Redmi Smart TV X86. While the others, USB 3.0 and 2.0, only have one interface, HDMI 2.0 has two. High-quality audio and an immersive viewing experience are provided by the large Redmi Smart TV. Two 10-watt speakers are included with the TV, which also has a metal body. For smooth enjoyment, it incorporates built-in Xiao artificial intelligence far-field voice control. Pre-orders for the Redmi X86 in China may be made at the launch price of about $692. After the pre-sale period, the Redmi X86's pricing will return to its regular $733 amount. Details on the TV's global availability are currently unavailable. Customers in China can pre-order the TV through JD.com and other top retail sites. The installation process is relatively simple. As long as the two base brackets are fixed, the body is relatively stable on the ground. However, since the length of this TV has exceeded 1.8 meters, the table on our side can't fit, so we can only experience it on the ground. Note that if you want to use it on a TV, you must ensure that the length of your TV cabinet is sufficient. Then look at the appearance. First of all, the all-metal wire drawing process is adopted, and the screen ratio is as high as 97.25%. The larger the screen, the higher the screen ratio, which is also normal. The frame part may be the reason for the cost, and there is no one-piece frame. Then there is this full-screen appearance, which is not obvious when it is turned off. In fact, there is still a certain black border when it is turned on. This is also an inevitable problem for all TVs at present. The lower frame of the TV is slightly wider, and there is no obvious gap with the screen, and the details are not bad. The base part adopts the ancestral four-corner metal base, which does not exceed the length of the TV. There is not much to say on the back of the TV. The metal backplate has two transverse ribs to ensure the strength, and will not deform during transportation. The lower part is an injection molded back cover, and there are many exposed screws on the back. The workmanship is not very fine, but it can only be said to be quite satisfactory. The left and right sides are the power supply and the interface part. The thickness of the TV is shown in the figure below. Due to the direct type backlight, the thickness cannot be made thinner. However, the direct type backlight can bring better performance of its own light control, and it is acceptable to sacrifice some thickness. Next is to focus on the picture quality and sound quality. First of all, let's feel how big 86 inches is. According to the actual use area, the screen size is equivalent to 4 43-inch TVs, which is not intuitive enough. We specially found Redmi's 55-inch TV for comparison, and we can intuitively feel how big the gap is. The Redmi X86 Smart TV uses no official panel. For the purpose of exploring the truth, we first took a close-up look at the LCD pixels through a magnifying glass, and then took a macro shot. We can see that the arrangement is a typical IPS panel. The next step is the actual experience. The Redmi X86 Smart TV is officially marked as DCI-P3 92% wide color gamut coverage, 10-bit professional-grade color depth, and color accuracy of DE2. For details, please refer to the actual pictures below. You can see that the color reproduction is relatively accurate. For this Rostock test piece, the picture is vivid and the colors are bright, giving people a mouth-watering feeling. The Redmi X86 Smart TV also has a 90-partition dynamic backlight system. Although there is a certain gap with the 240 partition of the Xiaomi TV Master 4K 82-inch version, thanks to the latest algorithm and picture optimization, the actual picture is dark field performance. Very good, there is no obvious difference between the two TVs. However, the performance of bright pictures is a lot worse. The peak brightness of the Mi TV Master 4K 82-inch version is as high as 1000 nits, and this one is not so bright. The Redmi X86 has a built-in MEMC function. When the motion compensation is turned on by default, the dynamic picture effect is also good, and there is no obvious jitter in the actual test. This TV implements support for Dolby Vision, HDR10+, HDR10 and HLG, which can bring light and shadow effects closer to the real environment. The actual effect is also relatively good, which can achieve a vivid picture effect. In terms of sound, using dual 10-watt power speakers, the actual experience is gentle and deep in the high frequency, and the details in the low frequency are fuller. For this price configuration, it is basically a good tuning. Of course, for friends who value sound quality, it is best to connect an external home theater separately. To sum up, if the previous Redmi 98-inch image quality can score 50 points, the Redmi X86 can at least score more than 70 points. But there is still a certain gap with the Xiaomi TV Master Edition, in terms of brightness and dark field performance. The Redmi X86 Smart TV is equipped with MIUI for TV 3.0 Smart TV system, and the content is presented in the form of waterfall stream. The official promotion is based on artificial intelligence learning learning ability, which can deeply understand the viewing habits of different users and push users' favorite content. The system continues the consistent style of Xiaomi, and the overall is not much different from the previous one. Let's talk about the highlights. Professional office mode can also screen projection without network. The first launch of a non-interference pure office mode, one screen aggregates all office needs, while covering the 3 mainstream screen projection protocols, 7 screen projection methods, and even without a network. It is called the magic oil of multi-screen collaboration. At the same time, the office interface has only 4 options. The page is extremely refreshing, and it is also suitable for light users. There are 4 modes to choose from. The refreshing page you want is finally here. A total of 4 modes are supported: Standard, Children, Elders, and Office. The 4 modes are freely switched, and the elderly and children at home can play easily. For those who don't like waterfall streaming, they also joined new options. To emphasize again, if your living room is large enough for elevators and stairs to be transported in, then it is the best choice. The only question is whether you can purchase it or not, whether it will face out of stock like the previous Redmi 98-inch. In the case, this will be left to time to verify. Thank you for watching this video. Have a nice day and see you soon.